Burnouts complete for Ashley Force Hood and for Jack Beckman. They're the final pair of this second round of eliminations. Meanwhile, John Force anxiously standing by, rooting his daughter on. A little extra bounce in your step after that performance to get you lane choice against Del Worsham?
Well, you know, it's critical to stay in, but Worsham's hot rod's starting to run. We come in here and I was practicing staying hot so I could fight the fight hot, and now it gets cold. Really was counting on Cruz. I was cheering for Cruz here. Take out one of those cars so we could even the odds. You know, with Robert going out, and I'm counting on my little girl, and I know Ashley's little heart's pounding, and so's her mother. And you know, at the end of the day, she's going to do the best she can. She's up against a great competitor, Beckman, but she's a girl, and the girl's got to stand up for the women out there, and my little girl will. Hopefully, I'm praying for her.
Thank you. And behind every champion, there's a championship caliber team. And in the case of John Force, Austin Coyle, Bernie Federley, and the guys he put together. But earlier today on NHRA Race Day, Jack Beckman joined us, and he talked about the chemistry that's starting to develop inside of this MTS team with John Collins and his crew chief, Ron Tobler, who, remember, not too long ago, won a championship with Cruz Pedregon.
Jack Beckman a week ago, the runner-up at Charlotte, Cruz Pedregon. Ashley Force Hood lost second round at Charlotte when she was racing Bob Taskett. John Force heading back, wants to see this one. And he may not have seen all of it, but Ashley Force Hood gets the win. Jack Beckman gets a fire and bounces it to a stop.
Yeah, Jack's got a big fire. There was some big time damage as soon as he hit the throttle on that thing. It just car just did not respond. And like Jack stayed with it as long as he could and lit her up.
There's a good idea. Climb out of that thing. Ron Tobler looking down track. Crew chief for the car.
Jack's trying to get the body up to help the safeties far. You don't want that body to catch on fire. Those are pretty expensive, and that body delaminates, and it can pretty much destroy a $50,000 body. Taking a look at, I mean, Jack, as soon as he hit the throttle, that motor just sounded flat. You saw it right there, just start putting out that funny orange flame like it just didn't have any fuel going into the engine, and start burning cylinder heads and pistons, and then probably put some connecting rods out the bottom, and oil gets on the headers. The headers are hot, and it lights it up, and next thing you know, you're burning and trying to get that thing stopped as quick as you can.
So Ashley has done what she needed to do, both for herself and to help her father, because Jack Beckman was second in the points until that moment.
Right there, you see that funny flame out of that right-hand side and then the green flash on the left-hand side. I gotta believe that was a fuel delivery problem. It just did not have the fuel for whatever reason, probably mechanical, because I guarantee you Ron Tobler wasn't that far off. Something mechanically went wrong, probably did not allow the fuel to go into that engine and just burn it up.
There's a happy man. Retains number one in the points. Number two is less of a threat for him now. We'll show you the points and take a look at what that has done to us for the moment and kind of predict what it will be. Mike, you going to move that line now? Does it go up a little bit?
Well, with Taskett, yeah,
right?
We need to move that up above Bob Taskett right now.
So you're going to say four people. There's the move. Four people now have the highest probability.
But the guys below that, Taskett, height and caps, obviously that's do or done. You got to do it or you're going to be done.
Look how tight the top four are, though. Here's the semifinal matchup with Ashley Force Hood getting that win over Jack Beckman. It's going to be John Force and Del Worsham. Big John's going to have the lane choice, and Ashley Force Hood will face Matt Hagan, and Matt has the lane choice. We'll go to Gary Gerald, who has Jack Beckman.
Well, you can see the charred bodywork of the car behind Jack Beckman. Tell us what it's like, man. That has to be an adventure.
Well, that is where you want to go hug Bill Simpson and everybody at Impact Safety Equipment, because it wasn't bad. We got the fresh, I don't want to do it again. I mean, it was worse than that, but with the fresh air systems, my only concern was it was getting oil into the tire and it was sliding around. Getting it stopped, taking a deep breath, staying calm so you don't get all the smoke in you, and getting out of the car. You know, we already toasted the body. We don't want to bend up the chassis. That car's treating us pretty good, and I can't wait for Reading because we need to get in the winner's circle. We need to do it quick.
Is this a big hit in terms of championship hopes, Jack?
It is what it is. I mean, they're not going to let us rerun the race, so there's no point in kicking ourselves or diving on a sword. They're nitro funny cars. They're very unpredictable. We have been consistent lately. I think we do have a great car and a solid team, and I do think we can win a couple of these last three. So it'll be interesting. That's a certain thing.
Thanks.